Hi, my name's Lonnie Slone with Slone Chiropractic Clinic, and we're about to have a casual conversation about chiropractic and the costs and what you're in for when you make a call to the Slone Chiropractic Clinic. And it's often a very perplexing question, and sometimes it's not so easy to answer. This is Dr. Shearin. She runs the office in Suffolk. And this is Dr. Kennedy, and he runs the office in Richmond. And I'm Dr. Slone. So, and we have one of our very special guests sitting in the sideline. That's Barbara. She's our office manager, and she's going to make sure whatever we say is exactly the right thing. So, and if I say the wrong thing, she's going to let me know. So, let's just say that somebody calls the office and they say, Dr. Shearin, I hurt my back, or I hurt my neck, or I woke up this morning with a really bad backache. I want to come see you. What is it going to cost me?
Right. That's a question we get a lot because, I realize with all of us, cost is definitely a consideration. So we make it work no matter what your circumstances are. There are a lot of options. Many of us have health insurance. If you do, then we check that out as far as deductibles and if you have any, and what your copays would be, and that's thoroughly explained to you because we don't want you to have surprises, just like we wouldn't want to have that ourselves. Many times nowadays, though, sometimes health insurance costs are not an option. It might be a self-pay type of situation. So in all of our offices, we have a program called Chiro Health, which I'm really excited about because it allows your whole family to come for a certain price. So it's much like a Sam's Club membership where you pay a flat fee for a year and that covers everyone in your family, so $49 for the year. But then you have a discounted price, which we're not allowed legally to have dual prices for insurance companies or cash, but with the Chiro Health, we're allowed to give you a discount of $45 for an office visit after your initial fee for the Chiro Health. So anything that you need on that visit, whether it be therapies, ultrasound, muscle stimulation, exercise instruction, the adjustment, which is the most important thing that we do, would all be included in that $45 price. So we're really excited about that and do a lot of that at our office. A lot of our patients take advantage of that.
Okay. So, let's just say, for instance, that you had just hurt your back and you call up and you have Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what we usually do is they say, you can either fax us a copy of your card or you can present the card when you come.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can fax us a copy ahead of time, that makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah, saves some time.
Because what happens is we can call up and find out what your benefits are.
Exactly.
Okay? And typically, in the old days, it used to be that you might have $100 or $200 deductible, and it was 80%, 20% coverage. But the world's way different now, and everybody has a different insurance. And not only do we have to diagnose your problem, we got to diagnose what kind of insurance you have.
That's the hardest part.
It's the hardest part. So nowadays, you might have a $2,000 deductible. You might have a $5,000 deductible. You may have a $60 copay.
Just crazy, right?
Which really isn't even insurance anymore. In which case, you might not even want to use your health insurance. You might want to go directly into Chiro Health because it's way less expensive than your insurance is. So to some degree, you're better off using Chiro Health than your insurance.
Well, many of these insurance policies these days are catastrophic type care.
Right.
Although when you purchase it, they don't tell you that until you get there and you find you have the $3,000 or $4,000 deductible, and you didn't realize that when you signed up.
And I think many people don't realize how affordable our care is because they assume when they call that it's going to be, a really astronomical fee,
Right.
For healthcare, where it is very affordable. So it's a nice surprise many times.
Right. And really, our care is inexpensive. I mean, relative to other kinds of physical therapists. There are some physical therapists in our area where the office visits are running $500 and $600. I mean, our fees are ridiculously low. So when I say ridiculously low, they're very affordable. Okay, so let's just say we'll go back to the same thing. You have Blue Cross Blue Shield, okay, and let's say you hurt your back and it's the first time you've ever hurt your back and you don't need a complex examination, an examination might cost around what?
Well, with the Blue Cross Blue Shield, as you were saying, Dr. Sloan, we would do the same type of examination no matter what type of coverage you have. But if you had a more complex problem, it might be a longer examination. Whereas if you came in and you had just woken up that morning with a sore back, it would be much more concise